This is gonna take a lot of mana. Those fizzles aren't freaking helping either. Holy crap. This guy's barely taken any damage. You know what we need to do? We're gonna have to double charm this one. Yeah, I'm at like 40% mana here. Sit down, dude. Ah, shoot. Tab target. Dude, stop fizzling. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we gotta reroute this guy. Oh, we've officially done it, guys. We have stayed on stream so long that Neutral Rockets had time to go to bed and wake up. That's when you know you've achieved, like, holistic stream excellence. He doesn't sleep very long. I will say that. What's up, Neutral? We were just talking about your sleeping habits. We just had a really harrowing pull here too. 2 Greater Plague Bones and 1 Wraithbone Champion. So close to 54, yeah. So I had to double charm this one. I had to 2v1 a guy, or not even 2v1, just 1v1. I was gonna throw this nuke out. I'm not gonna do that. Because I'm so low on mana, that nuke would drop me to like 0. And if that knocked Root off, that would be really bad. And I don't think it's gonna kill him. Because these champions have so much mana, or so much health. 24-hour stream? No way, dude. That would end after I go to work tomorrow. That would be bad. I would get in trouble. And it would be all documented online, by the way. Which is not good. So, why were you late? Kevin says they would understand. That's true, yeah. The military is very understanding of stuff like that. Okay, so the spawn cycle is super jacked up, but we're at 95% to the level. And we also played that really well.
He did.
We knocked it out. I'm actually not surprised that the GM event is still going, because things on this game take forever. Is there any sort of special reward for it, or is it just the standard loot? Yeah, Kevin, they did like this event. I don't know all the details, but I guess they told all the head honchos of all the guilds there was going to be an event. And they just have like different raid mobs that they have to go after. There's definitely been shenanigans. Oh, my girlfriend's baking and she has like a little apron on. So wholesome. Freaking love They Might Be Giants, dude. These guys have got to be so old. Yeah, this band formed in 1982. They're only in their 60s. Okay. 60s, like that's where I'm at in my life now, where when I look at somebody that's in their 60s, I'm like, oh, they're not that old. That means I'm old. When you start thinking 60s is not that old, you're actually old. It's crazy to me to think like how old is Justin Timberlake? Oh, he's only 43. Dude, we're good. We're good, boys. Justin Timberlake's only 43. I want to say the lead singer from Everclear was like old when Everclear got popular. Let's see, he was born in 1962. So he's 62. I guess he wasn't that old. Everclear got popular in like what, 1995, 97? Why don't we just look this up? People who were old when they got famous. I don't know who any of these people are. Steve Carell, 43. Harrison Ford, 35. No way. Harrison Ford was old when he was in Star Wars? Oh, wow. No way. How old was Harrison Ford? $35. He's 35 when he got on Star Wars. And Kevin says, as long as I'm not older than Justin Timberlake, I'm good. Yeah. That sentence was an abomination. I disagree. I approve of that sentence. Kevin says, I wouldn't have guessed he was 43. I guess he was probably... Maybe he was 43 by the end? I don't know. I'm seeing, like, conflicting... What year did... Return of the Jedi come out? Oh, I did not put Mana Skin on. That was a mistake. Luckily, these are like easy guys. Easier guys. There's no Wraithbone. But we need to get Mana Skin up ASAP. Casual Meme Fan says 83 for Return of the Jedi. Okay, back off that guy. Go fight. No. Stop fighting him. I want you to fight the other guy. So Harrison Ford was born in 42. So yeah, he was 41 by the end of Star Wars. He was 35. I think 77 was when A New Hope came out. That's crazy. Alright, let's kill these dudes. I love those frame perfect screaming terrors. I don't think he had success prior to Star Wars. I feel like Star Wars was his breakout role. I could be wrong though. I was not around then. My parents like weren't even teenagers then. Let's see. Harrison Ford breakout role. He gained worldwide fame for his starring role as Han Solo. So I'm going to pull up Harrison Ford's IMDb. I want to see what he did before. He looks kind of goofy in that picture. I hope that when I'm old, I'm as handsome as Harrison Ford. That's like a life goal. I won't be because I'm already not as handsome as Harrison Ford when I'm young. but that would be really cool. Let's see. Oh my gosh, he was in 1966 Bellhop Pager uncredited. I wonder how these people figure this out. There's some Harrison Ford mega fan that's like, yeah, he was in Dead Heat on a merry-go-round as the Bellhop Pager. I have it on... This VHS wasn't even out then. I don't even know how you would have like footage of that. Ironside, Journey to Shiloh, Mod Squad. He was in Gunsmoke for 2 episodes. Kung Fu? His name was Mr. Harrison when he was in Kung Fu. And then this is where he got big, 77. Haha, old-timey camera reel. Yeah, I don't even know how you would know. Like, how would somebody even know that he was the uncredited guy on some unknown TV show for 1 episode? Can't wait to be done with this so I can get off this damn game. I love you guys, but 9 hours now? Golly. There's no way I could do another 15 hours. I would be in a stupor trying to put a roof on a house. Casual Meme Fan, you weren't here for it, but I did a 24-hour stream about a month ago. It was like 8 hours of good streaming and then 15 hours of me and Kevin arguing / me trying to put a roof on a house in a game called Valheim. And then 1 more hour of semi-decent streaming because I started to come alive by the end. It was rough. I was so tired. No, I have not seen The Rotting Skelly, and I've been here for probably, what, 4 or 5 hours now? You weren't kidding. This is it's a really rare spawn. A 1% chance of spawn. That's like so miserable, dude. Do you have the key to Vishen's Peak? Neutral says feels like less than that. Casual Meme Fans already giving up on King's Orb. Let's see. So let's just say you can kill these every 8 minutes. You can do... What is that, like 5, 6, 7 an hour? So you kill 7 in an hour. How do I determine how many hours that would take? I'm not good at math. With a 1% spawn rate. It takes many. Well said. We'll just go with that. We'll say it takes a lot. Neutral says it may be less. He thinks it is less than 1%. It took me a few days of camping it like this. See, this is why I don't raid. That's an insane barrier to entry just to go to your first raid, not to mention all the other gear and probably all the other stuff you have to do. Apparently Pain Soul is just as bad, if not worse. Vishan's Peak you can't gate out or teleport? You have to reach a teleporter. Dude, that's insane. That is crazy. There's no way I would, like... So what happens if you wipe? Better not link dead, yeah. Yeah, what if... What do you do if your internet goes out? How do you even recover your corpse from in there? Is it like... Isn't it full of trash? You have to just wait for like a raid. You have to form a raid to get your own body. Pretty much. That's insane, dude. Oh no. Paralyzing Earth is worn off. Oh, that's cool I rooted his body, because I definitely didn't duck cancel that. I did. You can sell the Vishan's Peak multi-quest for like 35k. How much could I sell the Rotting Skelly for? At least 5k? Dude, my girlfriend is making tacos, guys. Like, I just want to go home. Whoops, sorry. That was probably loud. Actually, it was no louder than my voice. How is my voice sounding? Is it of a sufficient level? Because I have it actually lower than I normally do. But I'm trying to minimize some of the gain that I have. I had like way too much gain, which amplifies every noise, good and bad. It might sound a little bit muffly because of the fact that I have no acoustic paneling in here whatsoever. Because I've listened to some streams and I've been like, oh man, it sounds like kind of warbly, but there's not much I can do about it right now because I wasn't going to pack my acoustic panels to come with me too. That's a little bit too much. I roll into this bed and breakfast and start putting holes in their walls and hanging up panels. That'd be funny. Yeah, I figure you guys would tell me if it was too quiet. I actually got my compressor working about the way I want it to now, because before, I don't know if you guys remember, there was certain points where the compressor wasn't picking up fast enough. And so I would say something, and the very first word would be like 8 decibels louder than everything else. And so I finally figured out how to fix that. And it was it was really noticeable to me, because I would listen to old streams and I'd be like, that's weird. I would feel like I needed to turn it down. And then as soon as I turned it down, I would feel like I needed to turn it up. And I was like, that's not good. I don't like that. We are coming down to the end though. We're at 96%. And that's like 96 3/4, by the way, because I killed those 3 and I didn't go up a tick. And that's really bad if you're playing a game where you have to measure things in increments of 1%. If you're measuring your progress in increments of 1%, you're probably playing a really grindy game. Ooh. And it's good that I'm coming down to it, because I'm getting tired. Neutral Rocket says level 59 is like that. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to level 59. Especially if I am, like, still bad at the game and still die a lot. I'm probably, just spoiler alert, I'm probably going to die a few times and get despondent and then go post up in a spot like this and just grind on really easy mobs until level 60. Neutral says, and when you lose like 11% to a death, it's horrible if you can't res. Exactly. If I can't res, which I'm not, I've turned down every res. So like, I'm not gonna be out doing risky stuff. It's just gonna be a grind. It's gonna have to be. Because if I lose 11% on a level, at level 59, that's gonna be like several days worth of grinding. Neutral, when you were leveling, how much experience would you get in, like, let's say a 4-hour chunk? Was that the 1 to 2%? %2 per hour. Okay. JFlan says 1 to 2% should take 1 to 2 hours. Dude, I feel like that's the experience rate I'm getting right now. No, it's faster. This is probably 5 to 7% per hour. Okay, we got 2 plague bones up. Forgot to put Lich on, that's not good. Luckily this isn't a tough FM Giant Fort basement is the safest spot. 2 level 50 mobs, don't social aggro, 6-minute spawn, just a straight fear kite. Kevin says that spot is even contested on blue. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with a system because I do this all on stream, and I'm not gonna sit and wait for a camp on stream. Zero plat, zero treasure. I'm okay with it because it's really about like getting the experience. And on SSF, you go after specific items. And then once you have those items, you're like, okay. Sun. You can head over to Burning Warslick's Woods. I didn't realize this Plaguebone had like 40% of his life. Wait, this one's got like 80%. I was gonna charm him, but... Oh, I just totally jacked these spawns up. Because I killed this guy way early. Starting to get tired. Yeah, I'm putting Mana Skin on mid-fight because I don't want to risk dying at this point. Wait, you have Asshole... Oh, they both have Asshole. J Flan says you can always head over to Burning Wood Giant Fort. Yeah. We will be there eventually. Yeah, that's where the spells are. The issue is right now the amount of roamers there is like miserable. If I had a level 49 pet and if I had Splurt, Burning Wood would probably be a lot more doable. The other alternative is I have considered going and grinding Chardock rep so that at least the roamers that do come through there, they're mainly Sarnax. Because I could deal with a roamer if it's a worm pretty easily. I could just root it and go Feign or whatever because they don't cast spells. Sit inside the fort, no roamers. I don't have the damage output and the mana pool to guarantee that I can kill those mobs, especially with the level of pets that I have, because my pet is only level 44. If I had Splurt, I would probably give it a shot. The other thing with the sitting inside the fort is, what do I do when root breaks? Is there enough room to maneuver in there. I don't know. But that's just something I've thought about. 97%. Let's go. Jflan says definitely I did most of my 50s on the Necro there. Yeah, I feel like Splurt is the big wall right now. If I had Splurt, there'd probably be a... I'd probably be there. You need Splurt from Howling Stones. I mean, now that I have Lich, I'd be willing to give it a try. Getting Lich was huge, dudes. Yeah, you can get Splurt from the fort, catch 22, exactly. So the Howling Stones is the best because of the fact that I can charm those mobs. They drop spells, they're charmable. And honestly, like, I'll probably die in the basement at some point, but I've done the basement 2 or 3 times for a couple hours, and I never really came close to dying. Totally, Howling Stones just scares the crap out of me. Yeah, it's honestly, the issue that I run into in Howling Stones isn't that it's scary or that I've keep dying there. It's that I usually don't get the basement. Like, I'll usually get down there into the basement and somebody's already there. Try Northwing as well? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down there. No, I could. I'll do 54. Obviously, I'm going to have 54 here in a little bit. Probably do another couple hours here to build up some buffer. And then go try the Burning Wood fort again and just root rot inside. And see if I can't get Splurt there. Neutral says, in my humble opinion, better than the basement because you don't have to deal with pathing and terrain. Maybe I'm weird, but like, the basement is pretty awesome. Like, I feel like it's... None of that stuff really bothered me too much. I'm also not charming the way you're probably charming, though. Like, I wasn't getting my pet low, breaking like I am here, breaking charm, and killing everything. Because my thought was, if I'm in the Howling Stone basement, I'm just trying to get spells. So I'm just fighting my pet against things. Do it enough and you'll get mobs stuck in gaps and pathing weird and warping to the top. Oh, that's not good. Warping to the top is not good. Kind of like the ramparts in City of Mist. That's what got me killed yesterday, was them jumping off the ramparts and then gathering like half the zone. That was so bad. But yeah, if I was neutral with the Sarnax and Burning Wood, I think the Giant Fort would be pretty good. Jflan says, you ever camp Gundathir, Izurin, the Dwarf Paladin, Dagnors? He's a pretty decent 6-minute spawn camp for low to mid 50s, not often taken. That's a good recommendation, but unfortunately, I'm Kunark only. I cannot leave Kunark It's like a prison colony for me. It's like Australia. Very cool. Dude, everybody says it's cool, and I'm always like, yeah, it's cool. It's been a journey, I'll just say that. I've learned a lot about Kunark. I've learned a lot about how it's set up and how the gearing and the leveling process goes, because it is a continent that can go 1 to 60 on, but the gearing is so wonky. Kevin says, and you were talking about doing it Otis only. That was back when I was young and ambitious. I am no longer. I don't think I'm going to do another solo self-found, guys. Once this is done, I'm like, that's it. Quorum is going to launch the first month of Kunark XR only, and they can't leave. Folks should be checking. Yeah, that's right. They should be checking out the pet. I mean, it's not perfect, but I've done a lot of stuff that you. I'll just say I've done a lot of things that you ordinarily wouldn't probably do. Jay Flan, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. I did not take advantage of Blood Gills because I didn't have DMF. And I didn't feel like farming fish scales. And then by the time I farmed the fish scales, I got DMF. But you're right, I should have done Blood Gills more. They're so chill, they're so easy. I always skip them and then remember after I've out-leveled. I went there and did like 10% at level 49, okay. No, you're right though, I should have done it more. Yeah, I did some out of the way camps. I did a lot of down near. I did out of the way camps in like Warslick's Woods. I did the Exiled Ixars, the Goblin Forts out there. I did a lot of down near. Like more down near than I probably will ever do again. Oh shoot, get back. Let's see, I got a little bit more health I can tick off this guy. Oh shoot, Charm Break, never mind. Guess the game made that decision for me. Once you find Thrall, you can try KC Basement. I need to reroute these guys. Thrall's in yeah, he's in Orgrimmar. Not that hard to find. I'm pretty sure you get a quest to go see him in like at like level 10. Okay, I guess you can go try Casey Basement then. Were there any spells you've had to skip because Kunark doesn't have the words? I think there was. So I know the res. The res spell, you have to find that in yeah, there's a lot actually. The res you find in Split Paw, the lower level one. There's a lot of Velius spells that are drop only. Oh yeah, Summon Corpse, not res, sorry. Summon Corpse. Yeah, there's quite a few. And then there's, once I hit level, there was a really weird point, I'll just say this. There was a really weird point where when research first started, I couldn't find the words I needed because they were just rare. And so I powered through those levels. And I went to the Borslick's Woods, Giant Fort, and those giants drop words from like level 24 all the way up to like 39 or something crazy. Even though the giants are only level 20 something. And so I had, from leveling in the Borslick's Woods Giant Fort, I had all the words I needed for everything from like 29, 34, maybe 39. And so I was set for a while and had like a pet that was of the commensurate level to me. And then level 44 pet, thank God, was a vendor pet. Level 44 still had good vendor spells. But level 49 was a brick freaking wall. Because the level 49 spells, or pet research components, any of those research components were all dropped from like mainly Trakanon's Teeth, or no, not even Trakanon's Teeth, sorry, Old Sebolus, which requires you to go to Trakanon's Teeth to find the key. So I still don't have that. And level 49 words drop off Raptors in Timorous Deep, which are hard as hell. So 49 has been like a wall for me. Thank God I got Lich. I did manage to get Lich off the Raptors. If I didn't have Lich, even this area would have been probably impossible to do. Or very, very difficult to do. Dingus prevailed. Yeah, Dingus got me. I died to the Raptors 2 or 3 times, and I said I'm not sticking around to get the level 49 pet. I'm going to go try to get some levels. But yeah, the Raptors are really tough even now for me. Mainly because their magic resist is so high that Root just breaks. And then they're so fast. It's not a pleasant camp. Because you're doing it all while you're swimming too, which is the worst part. And that, yeah, their aggro radius is massive. Jay Flan says, I blame Jurassic Park 100% for how badass Raptors are in EQ. If I ever go back and camp Raptors, I need to make a Jurassic Park meme OBS scene where like the guy pops in and says, clever girl. Yeah, screw those Raptors. This is a really chill camp though, it's just tedious. Oh man, my green screen is going crazy now. It's like fuzzy because the lighting in here sucks. It still sucks. Oh. That's gonna put like a shadow on me, but whatever. It's the best I can do. Ugh. Makes it look like I have a beard. That's better. At home I have like perfect, the lighting's all set up perfectly, the acoustic paneling's up, but that is what it is. It's like the Raptors in the kitchen scene when you go to TD, yeah. It's miserable. It's like Raptors in the kitchen if the kitchen's flooded and you have to try to swim away from them. Yeah, I thought for sure when I started this, I was under the impression that it was like it's solo self found, but it's like solo self found light because I'm a necro. That was my thought. Like, well, yeah, it's solo self found, but I'm not a warrior. I'm not a ranger or a paladin. I don't really need that much gear, so this can't be that hard. And then I figured out that research stuff doesn't drop like I thought it would. In my mind, I'm like, oh, I find research shit all the time. I'm sure it's just going to be like, you know, I'll go camp something and get my research and it won't be an issue. That was faulty thinking. It's still tough, but you could you imagine if you're a warrior? Yeah, no, like, but that was the idea behind doing necro. But then I think it evens out because even though I did necro, I did Kunark only, and I had no idea the bottlenecks that I would run into with spells at the higher levels, where spells are like really, really important. Kevin says, I'd rather be a necro than a shaman. I've thought about shaman. Doing another one as a shaman. But yeah, basically I just didn't understand that I was going to hit a point where my spells and my research would only drop off a handful of things that I could actually kill. And then you factor in that even though there are places you can go, half the time those places are camped. And so whenever you throw all that together, it's like, oh. And then you factor in, also, I'm a streamer, so I'm not going to do incredibly boring things or sit and wait for a camp to open up. So it all kind of like comes together, and yeah, it's a unique experience, I'll just say that. Kevin says most of us probably wouldn't mind. That's true. Yeah, you guys, you and Neutral and a handful of others. Get back, get back, get back, get back. Don't kill that guy. I do my best to talk as much as I can. If I was just sitting here like not talking, it would be so boring. I say that as I stop talking, but I was focused. I was focused on killing these guys. 98%. I was also focused on wishing Nirvana wasn't playing. Because this is also one of my least favorite Nirvana songs. Like, I have Nirvana songs that I like. That's not one of them. Kevin says me too. Kevin, you kept me awake during the 24-hour stream, buddy. At one point, I swear you started an argument just to keep me awake. It worked. These dudes took shifts. They were freaking awesome. Hold up, that says 99. We're at 99. We're almost there. Kevin says Elder Scrolls usually wakes you up. I love the Elder Scrolls. I guess love is kind of tough to, like, I don't know. They have so much promise, but don't always deliver. What's that YouTube video? I'm gonna look it up. There's a YouTube video that explains it. The Skyrim Skyrim, A Promise Unfulfilled. I think this is it. Check that out sometime. It's a really great video. Basically explains how, like, the Elder Scrolls is seemingly, or especially Skyrim, it seems like really great, but when you start chipping away at it, it's kind of like, it's still a great game, but like, there's so much more that it needs to really put it over the top of what they were trying to do, I guess. But yeah, you're right. I'm with you, Kevin. I've gotten so much playtime out of all the Elder Scrolls games I paid for. Me too. Like, even though I'm not big on some of them, I still played a lot of them. They're still, like, fundamentally good games. They're still objectively good games. Jflan says Starfield was super concerning because it's like they haven't come up with anything new. All I know about Starfield is I saw a YouTube short where a guy was literally running across a planet and it looked like there was nothing on this planet whatsoever. And it looked like the most boring game ever. I've been playing Fallout New Vegas. Freaking love it. But that's not really a Bethesda game. I think they were the publisher, but not the developer. Yeah, that's Obsidian. Is Obsidian still making games? I was telling the stream earlier, dude, like, the quest writing in that game is so freaking good. Siding with Caesar's Legion? No, I am a servant of the Valley, sir. I don't do things that benefit the NCR or Caesar's Legion unless it benefits the people of the Valley. And I have a feeling I'm going to have to kill both of those factions before I quit playing that game. I do what's best for New Vegas. Kevin says House is licking his chops hearing that. Yeah, I think that's my like benefactor or whatever. Jflan says Obsidian still exists. God, I wish they could make another Fallout. Yeah, like I feel like Fallout New Vegas is how the Fallout games should be. The depth, every time I turn around, there's like crazy depth. For example, I got a dog the other night. I got the dog from the Elvis guy. And I went to, they were like, yeah, the dog needs a new brain. Because he's like a robo dog with a transplanted brain. So I go to the dog brain doctor, and he's like, well, go bring me a brain from any one of these 3 places. So I go to the easiest one, the quickest one, and I get the brain and I bring it back, and he's like, well, this brain is going to make your dog faster. And I was like, wait a minute. Each of these brains has a different bonus for the dog. That's freaking awesome. Like, why isn't like choices like that more present in newer games? Kevin says, have you seen any of the new Fallout show? No, I haven't, but I heard. I'm going to say a spoiler, so if somebody's watching this and you don't want this spoil, blank me out for like the next minute. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I heard that in the new Fallout show, they said that Shady Sands got nuked. And basically the NCR is like not even a thing. And I heard that that really pissed some big time Fallout fans off. Because they were like, it was basically like lip service. They were like, oh, Shady Sands got nuked. It's gone. NCR's gone. Anyway, let's move on with the show. Like it was kind of like a afterthought type thing. That's just what I heard. I haven't seen it. I'll say no, Kevin, because I don't know who else is here, and if you type it out in chat, then they might read it. They didn't really say the NCR is gone, but they're not present. Okay. Maybe they're just setting it up for like a, oh, the NCR is back, because they know everybody loves the NCR. I don't actually love the NCR. I think they're kind of crap. I think they crap on people just as bad as Caesar's Legion, but at least Caesar's Legion craps on people for a purpose that is not just self-benefit. People love the NCR's flag, justifiably so. It's pretty great. Kevin said it's like 15 years after New Vegas and like 9 after Fallout 4. I don't like the NCR. I think people like the NCR because I'm pretty sure that's what Fallout 1... I think your character in Fallout 1 is like the reason the NCR started or something. Kevin says I hate the NCR. Yeah, I'm not like I don't really hate them, but I don't think they're the good guys. Some people think they're the good guys. At least in New Vegas, like they give you a good holistic view of them, where they don't always seem like they're just these ultra good people. Jflan says they're better than the Legion, but that's a low bar. So I see them kind of the same. because if you talk to certain NPCs in New Vegas, when they talk about Legion territory, they're like, yeah, it's the safest territory. I don't even need guards. There are no raiders because everybody's so afraid of the Legion. And they say as long as you're not selling chems, you're safe with the Legion. Kevin says no one touches the caravans in Legion controlled areas. And if they just don't want people selling chems, that's where I think the Legion is actually better than NCR in that regard. How did that not level me? That sucks. However, the Legion is definitely like anti-free speech, they're anti-freedom, right? Jay Flan says they enslave and crucify people on the reg. Let's not give them too many pats on the back. No, I'm with you. I don't think they're not good. But just being pragmatic about this, like, there's benefits to having the Legion in charge. There's some benefits to having the NCR in charge. Look, the Legion wouldn't crucify people if they just acted right, okay? They just need to act right. Just stop doing chems, stop being immoral, right? Remember Novak? They were all immoral there, so they just made sure people were being moral. I'm starting to sound like a sociopath, aren't I? No, I don't know. That would be a tough decision if somebody came to me and was like, you and your family have to live in a territory controlled by one of these. I would probably choose the NCR. Kevin says the Legion is such a mess though. Their lead has a freaking brain tumor. That's true. And none of them believe the Legion exists without him. Yeah, I can't remember who said that. Somebody said that to me in game the other day. I think it might have been one of the super mutants up in Jacobstown. The really smart one, who sounds kind of like the ogres from Warcraft 2 once you make them into ogre mages. And they sound all gentrified afterwards. I thought that was so funny in Warcraft 2 the first time you do that. You get the ogres and they're all like barbaric, and then whenever you turn them into ogre mages, they're like, yes sir, how can I help you? Kevin says one guy will say that almost word for word. He says he has no interest in leading either, and that he couldn't do it even if he wanted to. Is that Vulpus? I don't know who the second in command of Kaisar's Legion is. Malpius, Legate, and Legatus Linnaeus. Oh yeah, Linnaeus. Don't spoil it for me. Please don't spoil it for me. But I really want to know if the burned man, if there's some way I can find the burned man that they're always talking about. I don't even want to type the burned man into Google because I feel like the first thing that comes up is going to be a spoiler. But that's one of my goals in that game, is determine if the burned man exists. Because there's rumors that he's alive, so I'm guessing yes, because they probably wouldn't rumor it, but I don't know for sure. It's a freaking great game, though. Kevin says, you said don't spoil, but you posed the question. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, when I say, does the burned man exist in the game, I'm asking rhetorically, not asking, I guess that's not a rhetorical, but I'm not asking for you to answer it. That's the question in my head. And then I have a feeling when I beat Fallout New Vegas, I'm going to go back and beat Fallout 3 again. Because even though a lot of people trash on that game, I think it's a good game. I enjoy it. Although I wonder if I'll have a different experience now that I've played New Vegas. Like, I wonder if I'll start playing Fallout 3 and be like, but if in New Vegas, if I was in New Vegas, this wouldn't, you know, this quest would have 4 different ways to do it. Kevin says, I'll ask a completely unrelated question. Are you playing with any DLC? I have all of them, yeah. Fallout 4, I can't remember how I felt about. I played it for like an hour. That's how I felt about it. I was just kind of like, huh, okay. I'd rather play Fallout 76 if I'm going to play a Fallout game that's like that. Go kill that guy. Dude, it's giving me all kinds of problems. Grimless says, I played them all. I didn't know you're here, Grimless. What's up? If you give Fallout 4 a chance, it can be very magical. It definitely wasn't like I hate this. Alright, we gotta get our pet back. He's got 20%. We're gonna like keep a close eye on him. But I want him to beat this guy up. Alright, get back, get back. This guy's name is Baby Snacks. Damn, that guy's got 60%. I should have checked that before I nuked the other dude. Oh, he's a lobby though, so he just got wrecked. Hopefully this levels me, but I don't think it will. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Oh wait, we gotta do this. Oh yeah. We got the level. Oh my gosh, this... You guys want to see this conversation? Like, I almost don't want to give this camp to this guy because he's like annoying. Alright, so here's Baby Snacks. You doing rotting. Sort of, just getting XP. So yes, no. I'm like, yes. I'm like, if he spawns, I will kill him. But like, are you after the medallion? I'm just looking for the key. If he dies and I get the medallion, I I don't even know what to say. Here's what I'm gonna say. I just leveled. Camp's yours. Oh my gosh. Lol, good talk, weird dude. Don't have to be an asshole. Oh, what a loser. Look at this. Ultimate fail. Says he's offline. He literally could have got that camp. What a bonehead. I was about to gate, but my gate is not going to take me. My gate is going to take me to like right here. I don't know, he kind of played himself. So, like, here's the deal, dude. That guy could have just been like... I don't even know that... Does that question even need to get asked? Because in my mind, if you're in a camp, you're in a camp. He could say, hey, are you after the medallion? And if I was like... no, then he could be like, could I loot it from you? I was like, yeah, if he spawns, I'll kill him. That's funny though. He logged off. He could have had the camp. Now I have to run all the way back to cab. J-Flan says he's back online. Whatever. I'm not like gonna try to ruin somebody's fun or whatever, but... usually when people want to camp, they'll say, how long are you going to be here? And then you'll say, oh, I was just leaving. Camp's yours. Oh, cool. Thanks, man. That's usually how that goes. Kevin says, no, that sounds too normal. Yeah, it's too normal for EverQuest. For a emulated 25-year-old game. Jflan says, yeah, bro should just speak plainly when he wants something. That was kind of, I think that's why I was standoffish, because I don't know why, like, that didn't need to be like 20 questions or whatever. It was just like, hey man, are you gonna be here a while? No? Okay. Or like, just ask what you want. I feel, you know what I feel like it was? Did he say, are you root rotting? You doing rotting? I don't know if he was trying to get me to leave. Like, what if I said no? What if I said, I don't know what the rotting skeleton is? Would he have been like, oh, you should probably leave then? You can go kill skeletons somewhere else. Neutral, that guy's in your guild, by the way. So you need to take partial ownership of this. What is he anyway? What class is he? Oh, he's anonymous. He looked like an enchanter. Yeah, I figure there's like 2 ways to approach that. But that was not... That was just weird. And then it was funny because he called me a weird dude. Passive aggressive seems best. Sorry, when I say 2 ways, I mean like 2 ways that make sense to me to do it. I'm just trying to think if I was in his... like his position, how, like, what would I have said? I would have probably started with a, hey, I'm looking to do the medallion quest. Are you gonna be here a long time? And if they said yes, then I would say, do you think you need them? Are you in need of the medallion, or would it be cool if I looted it if the rotting skeleton dropped or popped? Yeah, exactly, J-Flan, exactly. If I just wanted to loot something, I'd just say, hey, I'd like to loot a thing. Mind if I hang out and help you while I wait for it to drop? That's probably why I was annoyed, because he was just asking like beat around the bush questions. But I guess I was not, I was standoffish too. That's just kind of how I am. So I'm not completely ignorant to my own works. I think it's because he asked, are you doing the rotting skeleton versus just being up front? Like, it's almost like cheeky in a way. But who knows, I could be wrong. If anybody knows Baby Snacks, maybe he's a cool dude and that was just a misunderstanding. I don't really like being called a weird dude. I guess I shouldn't care. Because I am a weird dude. Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Yeah, no, I just plan to leave the rotting up specifically if he popped. Yeah, like, I'm doing the camp, dude. I can't believe I'm level 54. That's the real important thing here. Let's forget about Baby Snacks. Okay, maybe he's just having a bad day. Maybe his wife just came home after being out for the whole weekend and he has no idea where she's been. And his wife's boyfriend wouldn't answer the phone every time he called. J-Flan says, sadly, you will be level 54 for long enough to really get over the disbelief. You don't say. Kevin says, what a beast. Mr. Beast friend. Somebody called me Mr. Beast. I was like, it's best friend? And I need about 15 million more YouTube subscribers to be Mr. Beast friend. Oh, wait. Did I say 15 million? Mr. Beast has 254 million subscribers? I didn't know that there were channels with that many subscribers. I didn't know that was possible. That is nuts, dude. Good for him, man. You know what? Good for him. Because, honestly, I've watched... There's a channel on my TV that plays nothing but Mr. Beast. And it's really good background noise. So all day on Thanksgiving, my girlfriend, her family was down, and her brothers are younger, and they definitely grew up watching Mr. Beast. And it was like perfect to put on the TV, and so I watched a few hours of it, and I was like, this guy seems like a pretty cool dude. I think a lot of his stuff's kind of set up or fake, but I don't know, I don't really care that much. It seems a little bit more... I don't judge it as harshly as like TLC freaking reality shows. Because those things are fake as hell. Kevin says my 8-year-old nephew asked me if I knew who Mr. Beast was. Were you like, no? Who is he? Man, it's almost 9 o'clock. I can't believe it. I've been doing this shit for like 10 hours. I need my J boots. He didn't really know a whole lot about him, but his friends all like him. Did you guys do this thing when you were kids where you would hear about something new and then just instantly decide it was like your favorite thing ever? even though you didn't know shit about it? Kevin says, "Yep." Okay, I feel a little bit better now because I have this like super cringy story, and I wasn't gonna say it if nobody said anything. So, when I was like in middle school, I would or I heard about Nirvana. First heard like Nirvana, but I only knew like 2 of their songs from the radio, and in class one day I was like, I love Nirvana. I can't wait for them to make a new album. This other kid is like, the guy's dead. This was like 1998. He was like, yeah, he's dead. And I felt so stupid. Yeah. Kevin, yeah, I know that. Yeah, duh. Joke's on him. They ended up releasing a bunch of unreleased material, so they did make a new album. I win. Take that, kid from 7th grade. Ooh, I'm in the arena. I'm gonna get ganked. All right. What spells? Oh my gosh, that's gonna... There we go. Level 54, Deflux, Shield of the Magi. Oh, these are like the baby spells. Am I even in the right place? Where is this spell sold at? Building southeast of Necromancer Guild. Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, what about the shielding spell? Same place. Why couldn't they just put all the spell vendors in one spot? Also, did that guy just fall off? Looked like that guy fell off. Why does West Cab even exist? That's a great question. Alright. Deflux. Guild of the Magi. Oh, damn it. Gotta keep my spells nice and organized, guys. Drain Spirit goes in the back. Deflux goes in the front. Now, before I get off, let's vendor all this crap. Words of Seizure. What do Words of Seizure do? Nullify magic. I'm good. Words of Convocation. I don't even know why I picked these words up, to be honest. Magician words. Words of the Spectre. Jay Flan, thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah, I'm about done too. You guys are having to, well, you don't have to, but you guys are sitting here watching me go through my bags real quick. Dang, these drops actually aren't, I thought all of these were going to be like 20 plat pieces of jewelry, and they're not. Can't forget to swing by the old muffin vendor here. Powered by muffins. Then we go back over and talk to old Clock Sweetsy. Get us some bottles of milk. Lybar and Sweetsy are the goats. I can't decide which one. So basically, I'm actually glad that East and West Cabalus are two different zones, because it helps me conceal my relationship with Clock Sweetsy from Lybar and my relationship with Lybar from Clock Sweetsy. Because if they were the same zone, I'm sure it would be found out at this point. Kevin says I'm telling Sweetsy, no you're not. Look, dude, I got a really good setup going. Don't ruin it. You got to be a bro here. We should do a mock Jerry Springer episode where Mr. Best Friend, or Maury, where Mr. Best Friend is sitting in the chair and like Lybar is there, and then Clock Sweetsy comes in and she's like, I had his kid. And Mr. Best Friend's like, no, baby, I'm sorry. Like, Jerry. You guys want to hear a secret though? Ixmid. She's the sleeper here. She's the true boo. I can get food, I can get water anywhere. You can only go one place to get Parados. That's Ixmid. I barely broke even. When you take out all those Parados. Kevin says the Necromancer Guild has them? No way. I have 35 platinum left over. Drop this thing, I don't want it. Yes way? Alright, that's it for me. We got 54 finally. We got new spells. Neutral rockets, oh man, those words. I need to make a word mule. I'm gonna whisper baby snacks. Good night, good luck. If anybody else is on, feel free to whisper a nice good luck. Good luck getting your medallion to baby snacks. No harassment, please. He said Ty. My name's not Ty, it's Mr. Best Friend. That 54 looks nice and sexy. Yeah, only 10 hours stream today, so no big deal. Thank you guys for being here. Neutral, Kevin,